What is going on, guys? We are now back for Pokemon Yellow Nuzlocke Challenge. Mitchell here once again. At the end of the last episode, we defeated Blaine. It was a very short battle. It was pretty short and sweet. Rhydon is a tank. Our good old Dom has finally become a Rhydon, and he is just killing it through this whole Nuzlocke now. So, at the end of the last one, we got obviously TM38 for Fire Blast. I wasn't sure who to give it to. I'm still a little iffy on if I'm doing the right thing here, but I'm going to be giving Fire Blast to Gyarados. My reasoning being is just because it just seems to fit better, guys. I don't know. It just does. I'm weird, so I'm going to be getting rid of Dragon Rage for that. So now Gojira's got Fire Blast. It won't have much use, honestly, but at the very least, I still have a Fire-type move in a pinch. And, yeah, so, but Rhydon with Thunder, however, which is what I want to do, is just because I just am remembering the Pokemon Origins, videos, the part 3, the Giovanni one, where Rhyhorn knew Thunderbolt, and it's like, you didn't expect a rock type, you know what I mean? It's one of those unexpected cool things, fire and electric moves on rock and ground type Pokemon. So I just felt that Gyarados, a sea dragon, you know, kind of shooting a flaming, you know, fire out of his mouth, that kind of fits. Rhydon, you know, charging up and electrocuting, that makes more sense, especially since Thunder is the worst idea on a Gyarados ever. I mean, it kind of goes with the whole storm thing, but anyway, I'm talking too much about this. All I'm trying to say, guys, is that I've already made the decision, as you just saw, so it's a little too late for regrets. So now we're going to heal up here at the Pokemon Center, and then I'm going to switch to Nasala so I can get ourselves over to Cerulean City. And then when I finally get ourselves there, we are going to go head over to the power plant. And we're going to go to the power plant so that we can grab TM Thunder, not necessarily to catch another Pokemon. So we are going to deposit Fruit Group for the moment. We're going to withdraw... Who is Balto? Oh yeah, Growlithe. So we're going to take out Nasala. And also, we need to do a few things in Mitch's PC, because we have a few too many items once again. Now, escape ropes are almost useless to me at this point, so I'll deposit them. Same with Great Balls, honestly. I have Ultra Balls now if I need to catch something. These are only good to me for the Elite Four, really. They're not really otherwise. And I keep the heal up items on me in a pinch just because. The PP up, actually, I'm going to use on Hyper Beam, so yeah. Ultra Ball's full heal, a Master Ball that I really don't need on me. Nugget obviously can go. The Max Elixir can go. Blizzard can go. And Solar Beam can go. And the secret key can go as well. So let's get rid of that. There we go. Now we're a little less starved for stuff here. So the PP up, I'm actually going to use that on where is he? Dom, sorry, on Hyper Beam. So that now I have 6. Just because it's only a 5 seems like a better choice. So anyways, we are going to fly over to the power plant just to grab Thunder. A little bit of grinding experience, not too much, but as you saw, we were more than 10 levels under the gym leader's Pokemon, and that's a little bit of a stretch for me. So anyways, we are going to go to Cerulean. Once we get there, obviously we will get rid of Nasala and grab Fruit Group once again. Back to the Blue City. So here we go. We're going to deposit Nasala and withdraw Fruit Group. So there we go, and now we are going to continue on down to the power plant. Gives us a bit of grinding experience and grab us a few items. I believe there's probably a full restore, a max potion, full heal, something in there that's also worthwhile. Obviously, we're all going to come across a bunch of electric vault orbs and electrodes that are going to self-destruct my ass, but that's why Dom right now is in front, and I won't be taking any chances with Gandalf or anybody like that. So right here, obviously, we have to cut, get us through here. Reminiscing the past right now. That's where we caught Kanigas when he was just a small little Nidoran male, and by this point right here, he was already a Nidoking. And it makes me kind of sad that we lost him. I mean, I love Dom and everything, but losing him was that was hard, and I didn't want to. So obviously. So, but anyways, enough of that. We're going to surf down to the power plant. And I have no illusions about getting Zapdos before we reach the power plant. If we did, yeah, I'd probably switch him out for somebody. So right here we obviously have a trainer actually. I'm going to switch into Fruit Group then. Give him a little taste. Wow, are you a Pokemaniac too? Want to see my collection? Well, my collection is very short because I'm on a Nuzlocke challenge right now, so. He sends out a level 30 Rhyhorn. That's unexpected, but Razor Leaf should... oh, damn it, I missed. Horn Attack, that kind of sucks. Go for a Razor Leaf that misses again. What the hell? I'm going for a Mega Drain now. I don't like to use up my Mega Drains unless I have low health, but I don't mind for that. So now he's got a Lickitung. I'm going to try for a double edge. See what I can do to it. Over half, that's not too bad. Defense curl. I'm going to go for a Mega Drain, get my health back from my recoil. And it's enough to take him out. So that wasn't too hard. And Fruit Group gained a level 42, that's pretty sweet. So there we go, Pokemaniac was defeated, and now we can continue our way into the power plant. We are going to lead off right now with Drago, just because he does have Dig anyways, and he needs a quick level, so now we enter the power plant. Found a Carbs, great right off the bat. None of these things seem to have anything. I don't know where that one that does is, but there is one somewhere. Now this is probably a Voltorb right here. Bzz. So we have a Voltorb, which is our first encounter actually, so we are eligible to catch a level 40 Voltorb. I'm not going to take the chance. I know that might seem kind of lame, but I'm being a little cautious here just because I don't want to take a self-destruct to the face and everything. So Drago grew to level 42. We'll leave him out for a little bit longer while we do a little bit of exploring. A Magnemite, level 35. As I said, not bad grinding in here. So use Dig. He's gonna go for a Thunder Shock and miss. And we're just gonna use up basically the ones we know are super effective in here. What do we got down here? Power plant, as I remember it, was pretty short and pretty sweet. Just a lot of twists and turns, not really sure which way to go. So we defeat that wild Magnemite and found TM33. I don't know what TM33 is, honestly. TM33 is Reflect. No, we don't want that. Actually, we might as well teach Carbs. Let's teach Carbs to Sparky. There we go. And another Voltorb Electrode-ish Pokemon. This time it is a Voltorb. Level 40 again. Level 40. So we are going to dig. Now obviously it might have been a bad idea for me to give up on catching a level 40 Voltorb in case we lose someone like Sparky, which, you know, would suck, but then we would have an Electrode waiting in the wings pretty much to replace him. That might not be so bad. So now we have another Voltorb Electrode-esque Pokemon, a Voltorb. And he wouldn't be so underleveled that it'd be terrible. I don't know about movesets, but, you know. And he goes for a self-destruct. I don't know if he can... Yeah, he misses. Because I went for the dig. So that's the main thing. Man, there's a lot of them. Another Voltorb. But if he wants to go for self-destructs, let him. Go for a dig. He goes for self-destruct. He's going to miss. And TM25. That should be Thunder. And it is. And we are going to teach that, as I said before, to... Drago can learn that, really? Sparky's actually not able because he already knows it. We're going to teach this to Dom. We are going to get rid of Stomp. Because we already have Strength. And now he's got Thunder. So now we have the main moveset we were planning on. And this is probably a Voltorb. Yep. I'm hoping to find one or two more items in here if I can. Maybe I'm just being greedy. But anyways, we'll just continue going while we still have... no one's poisoned or anything. I think there are Grimers and Mucks in here as well, but haven't run into any, so that's the main thing. And maybe I spoke too soon. It's a Magnemite. So Magnemite level 30. Bring Drago out, go for another dig. He goes for a Thunder Shock. Obviously dig takes him out. No problem there. And we can move on. And up we go. And obviously once we reach Zapdos, obviously we have the choice of fighting him. Now obviously our Earth-type moves, or our Ground-type moves, are not going to be effective against him at all. He's going to have Drill Peck and Thunderbolt, so I've got to consider if I really want to face him or not. Obviously Gyarados with Ice Beam is no good because he'll be ×4 super effective against him. So it's just one of those choices I'm going to have to make. So here we have a rare candy. That's a good find. So now we have 2 rare candies to use. But yeah, I don't really know what we'll really do when we come across them. The only really good thing against electric is obviously, I mean, Sparky might not be a bad choice, but I don't know if he can take a Drill Peck to the face. And I don't think I really want to chance that. Obviously, the only other obvious choice is obviously Dom can take him out. Because Dom is Dom, who we're going to give this to. And he's got Hyper Beam and the like. And it'd probably be decent experience, I would think. And if we do that, then, you know, Zapdos is defeated. Obviously, we're not eligible to catch him anyway, so I don't see the harm in fighting him, though. We didn't fight the Articuno. We might end up fighting the Moltres if we get to him, but that might be extra work in Victory Road. Whereas this, I needed to come in here for Thunder. I want to stock up on some items anyways. So yeah. And it's a Muck. Level 33. So I was right about Grimers and Mucks in here. I got my last dig. Goes for a disable. And I think we're missing some of those items back there, because I'm pretty sure this is the exit. Might have to... And of course I don't have an escape rope, I put them all away. It's a hard choice, and here's our electrode. Now it is a hard choice determining whether I should... obviously whether I should go back or not. I'm a little intimidated by this electrode, honestly. I don't know if I can take a self-destruct to the face. So I'm going to switch into Dom. Because I know he can take a hit. Because he's freaking Dom. And that, of course, did next to nothing. Will Earthquake after he gets a Swift. So he did very little to me, even with a critical. And this Earthquake should be more than enough to take him out. So there we go. Level 43 electrode is no problem. And we did grow to level 43. That's pretty cool. And we'll use one of our rare candies because I don't like to waste them like this. But we'll use one of our rare candies to up him again. Because he's harder to raise than anybody else. So, there we go with that. We'll keep them out in front for a little bit. I'm going to opt that those are all electrodes and Voltorbs. We did good with our amount of guys that we got. And we'll just go fight the Zapdos and be done with it. So let's go for a low kick. Alright, that's not very effective. Bad idea. Goes for a poison gas, of course. I'm going to go for a karate chop. Should be enough. Which it is. And now, of course, I'm poisoned. Ah, damn. Oh well, it happens. So we're almost out of here, guys. I'm pretty sure, anyways. But yeah, I'm gonna leave any items. I might be losing a max potion or something, which would suck. But I mean, you know, it's one of those things where maybe, you know, maybe it's just a bunch of Voltorbs and Electrodes, and do I really want to run all the way back through and stuff for that? I mean, you know, that'd be a little boring, and I'm probably going to have to do a grind episode eventually before I fight the Elite Four, so rather than not bore you guys. So we are totally going to fight this Zapdos. Gyow. Gyow, or whatever. So we are going to fight the Zapdos, who looks intimidatingly very dark and yellow. So obviously we don't have Earthquake, but we do have Strength and Thunder. Strength doesn't do very much. Thunder Shock's not going to work against me. And we're going to try out Hyper Beam for the first time. Obviously Drill Peck shouldn't do too much. And I missed that old Hyper Beam. It looks so cool. And it's enough to take him out in one hit. That's sweet. Well, not one hit per se, but... So that was pretty sweet, guys. Oh, I suppose I should dig. Here we go. Hold on. Just so we don't lose anybody here. That would suck. So, yeah, so we managed to get ourselves... oh, and we're back to Cinnabar. That's weird. But anyways, so we're going to heal up here. That was our power plant adventure. And this is where we're going to basically end the video. It might have been a little shorter than usual, but I didn't want to... I know it'll extend way too far if I get my guys ready, go to Viridian City, all that stuff. So, and I want to do that gym all in one go. So, anyways, I'm just going to get all prepped for that though before we end the video here. We're going to go to Bill's PC. We're going to deposit Gandalf for a minute. We're going to withdraw Nasala. And so we can get there. And here we go. So we're going to fly to Viridian City. And this is where we'll pretty much end the video, guys. I don't know if I mentioned this before. Actually, I probably mentioned it 3 or 4 times by now. That I do intend to. I'm basically 95% sure that I'm going to evolve my Kadabra, because I've seen everybody else do it, and it's not really on my lists of I can't do it. It's not in any of the rules. I just didn't feel like using an emulator cheat. I don't actually think. I think the method is basically you use your own save file to trade back and forth with 2 Visual Boys open or something like that. I'm not 100% sure. I'm gonna do some testing with it first, and I won't do the Alakazam before the 8th gym. After I get all 8 gym badges, if I make it that far, he's still with me, then I'm going to evolve him for Victory Road. If I can figure out and make it work successfully. That will be the only unrecorded part of the video, because it'll be 2 screens open. Which one do you watch? I just don't know. So anyways, please like, subscribe, comment, whatever you guys want to do. If any of you are really against it, please say it quickly by the time this video comes out, because the chances are I've already got 3 or 4 made by the time this one comes out, and it's probably too late. I will hold on to the save right after the 8th gym, just in case, but unless I get a strong feedback of negativity, I will be evolving Kadabra into an Alakazam and making this party 100% ready to go. So please like, subscribe, comment, and we'll see you next time for the 8th gym battle. Should be pretty exciting, and it's our final one, so the layout's going to change a little bit. I'm intending to put the Elite Four images there and stuff once we beat all that and once we make it that far. So the layout will change once we pass Victory Road, not right away after we if and when we defeat Giovanni. So anyways, guys, that's it for now, and we'll see you next time. Peace. What's going on, guys? We are now back for Pokemon Yellow Nuzlocke Challenge, Part 56. Mitchell here once again. At the end of the last episode, we went through the whole power plant. A little bit out of our way, but no big deal. We are going to, right now, do the final gym battle, which I was saving for this part. I wanted to start off with it. I wanted to really just get a good grasp of... I wanted to enjoy the whole thing and not try to... get through it really quick because I was short on time or anything like that. Some of my videos have been into the almost half-hour mark, and some I think were. So here we go. We entered the gym, and it's pretty exciting. It's a little intimidating. We are going to start off with Sparky, believe it or not, and we're going to just try to make our way through it here. Now, I hate these damn things, but they're sometimes necessary. I should probably speed that stuff up, honestly, but I don't think they're all ground type users in here. I don't know. Obviously, he is not. I say we start with Gandalf for this guy. See what we can do. I'm the Karate King. Your fate rests with me. I was hoping he was going to be fighting type. Because then he could, or like he'd pull out like a Graveler and a bunch of Onyx, but he is the fighting guy. So because Giovanni has like some cool trainers in here, some karate guys as we just saw. He's a little all over the place. It's not necessarily all ground types. So this is my time to kind of diversitize and then hopefully save the big guns for Giovanni himself. So obviously, Machokes, Machops, no match for Gandalf's Psychic Attack. 1 hit, no problem. And he's got one last Machoke. I just want to see if a Psybeam can do it all in 1 hit. Might be a bad idea to chance this in a gym, but here we go. And it can still do it. When it's super effective, it's no problem. So there we go. So we defeated the Black Belt, and... but of course, now we really don't have anywhere else to go. So we got to go back down. And there is actual items in here, which is odd, but whatever. So let's just grab this item really quick. which is a revive that we cannot use. I'm going to try Sparky against this guy. I mean, worst comes to worst, I switch out. No big deal. So, here we go. The truly talented win with style. Alright. So, what do we got? We got a cool trainer with one Pokemon. And, of course, it's a Rhyhorn. So, I got nothing against this thing. So, I'll have to switch out, of course. We're going to go into Fruit Group here. Because the worst is going to happen, he's going to get attack off, and then I'm going to Mega Drain him, so he goes for a Fury attack. It's probably not going to do very much anyways. Which, you know, he's got 4 so far. He gets a full 5. So that warrants a Mega Drain, I guess. One more of those will definitely get rid of him, so. Actually, it did it in one hit, so I don't even have to worry about it. There we go. Got rid of the Rhyhorn. Sparky and Fruit Group gained 600 experience each, and there we go. So we'll keep Sparky out here. We'll fight this guy who says, "Hey, you must be running out of steam by now." Well, I've only fought 2 trainers up until you, so. Giovanni's gym isn't long or big. It's just a little. It's got some hard hitters and stuff like that. So now we have a Sand Slash, of course, a ground type. I can't do much against that either. So once again, Fruit Group, we're going to switch out to. So now he's going to use an X attack. Little intimidating, nothing I'm really worried about. Razor Leaf. Critical hit ratio should probably take it out. And let's see how well it does. And it takes him out in one hit with the critical hit. So there we go, no problem there. And now he's got a Doug Trio that we're also going to, so he uses an X attack on the Doug Trio as well. I use another Razor Leaf, hoping for that critical. Now some of these guys probably have a Fissure, and if a Fissure goes off on me, that's just cheap and unfair. But of course, it could potentially happen. I'm hoping it doesn't. That's why against Giovanni, who I know has Fissure in yellow, on his Doug Trio and such, I'm going to be using Gyarados with his flying, or Gojira with flying type. That way Fissure can't hit me, I don't think. So here we go. Roar! I'm working myself into a rage. And yes, we will be fighting all the trainers up until we run into a problem, because so far we haven't had a problem. So this is a black belt with 2 Pokemon. He's got a Machop to start. I guess Sparky can go for a Thunderbolt to see how much he can do. And it's well over half. He goes for an X attack, so I'm just going to take him out with a Body Slam. So there we go. Took out the Machop, no problem there. And now he's going to obviously have a Machoke. And we'll go for a Thunderbolt on him. Level 40, so a little intimidating there. But it did enough that one more Thunderbolt can take him out. See, the thing about Sparky is he can't really take a hard hit, but he can dish out pretty good damage. So, overall, and now I grew to level 42, so he's not exactly behind anymore. That's the main thing. And since he's going to start to wane a little bit, this is an example of where I'm going to use a rare candy right away. So now he's up to 43. And now I will switch out into Fruit Group for a little bit here. So who do we got here? It says Pokemon and I, we make wonderful music together. So Juggler, a Tamer. So what's he got? A Rhyhorn. So it's a good choice to go with Fruit Group, because one Razor Leaf is gonna fuck his day. I mean, I took one out with a Mega Drain. I'm sure a Razor Leaf, which has more power, will do just fine. So there we go. We defeated the Rhyhorn and the Tamer. And now we'll be moving on and just battling our way through. Let's see what's... Alright, obviously we need to go this way, so let's go this way. And we'll battle this trainer here, who says, "Your Pokemon will cower at the crack of my whip." So that's definitely a Tamer again. But they, like cool trainers, can have an assortment of Pokemon. They're not bound by a type. So Arbok this time, you know. So I'm going to switch then. And I'm going to go into Gandalf for psychic attacks. So he's going to go for a bite. That's going to do a little bit of damage. Actually, quite a bit. But psychic, taking no prisoners. And obviously I do have recover if I run into something that I'm not sure of. So there we go. Psychic blast for that. And now a Tauros. That's a little weird. But sure, let's go for a psychic. A level 39 Tauros. Now, we ran into quite a few Tauros in the Safari Zone. It would have been cool to have one. And we get him down to the red. He goes for a tackle. That tackle's really going to hurt, but, you know, because Gandalf can't really take a hit or anything, but he will be in Alakazam soon. I think I figured out how to do that, so it grows to level 43. That's even better. And he'll be able to take a couple more hits than he used to be able to. So let's go up this one. Hope for the best. Alright, there we go. So now we have another karate dude. Karate is the ultimate form of martial arts. I suppose I should have switched into Gandalf there, but no big deal. We have a black belt with one Pokemon. He's got a Machoke, probably level 43. Yep. So we're going to use Fruit Group, and we're going to try for a double edge, which should do a fair amount of damage. Over half. That's pretty sweet. It was a critical hit though. Low kick's gonna do sweet fuck all. I'm gonna grab some health back with Mega Drain. And it's enough to kill him too because it's a critical hit. So we get nearly all our health back and no problem there. Fruit Group goes to level 43. Everyone's doing pretty good. He's trying to learn growth. Obviously we don't want that. Abandon learning growth. So there we go. Black belt defeated and we can move on. So we're going to go down here. Obviously there's a trainer right up there that I think we should fight. Let's see. Who should we send out? I'm going to go with Gojira. Now I said I wouldn't use him too much in here, but other than for Giovanni, but I do just want to test him out. Viridian Gym was closed for a long time, but now our leader is back. So, I don't know if these guys actually work for Team Rocket or not, or if they're aware who Giovanni is. But either way, they do have pretty tank Pokemon. Obviously, we could have gone with Gandalf for this, but we didn't. So, we're going to go for a bite. Just hope for some flinch action. Critical hit. Out. Poison Sting. Didn't poison me though. That's the main thing. One more bite will take out the Nidorino. He's probably got a Nidoking then, and he does. But that's good for me because that means he's ground type now, which means Surf is super effective and takes him out in one hit. Granted, he's only 39, but still, it's a good little boon there for me. So let's try this one. Probably gonna regret that. And I have no idea how the hell we get to Giovanni then. Oh, we go this way. There we go. And here's Giovanni himself. So I don't know what he starts with, but we're starting off strong with Gojira. So here we go. Final gym battle. Fwa ha 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 ha. This is my hideout. I plan to resurrect Team Rocket here, but you have caught me again. So be it. This time I'm not holding back. Once more you shall face Giovanni, the greatest trainer. And now we have the final gym battle, guys. And it can go really bad or really good, just depends. So, brings out Dugtrio right off the bat, level 50. Now, obviously, Fissure shouldn't be able to affect me, and that's why I'm starting off with it doesn't affect me. Because, I mean, look at that, he went straight for the Fissure, but it shouldn't be able to affect me because I'm flying type. So we get a critical hit off the Dugtrio right away. I don't know if he's the only one with Fissure though, so I'm staying out here. I'm going to Fire Blast for the first time against this Persian, which doesn't do that much, but I'm not too worried about it. I'll go for a bite. Goes for a Screech. That's not a good sign, really. Just trying to take this thing out. Obviously, I don't really want to switch out because of my type advantage here. Obviously, I'm going to miss with those double teams. Goes for a Slash. That hurts like hell. The bite does do its thing, but now I don't think we can chance Gojira out here anymore. Goes for Nidoqueen. I really just don't want to take a hit. So I'm going to switch out into... I'm going to go with Dom here. Because Dom can Earthquake a Nidoqueen, and they are poison types, so they will take a super effective hit. Goes for a Guard Spec. I'm going to go for the Earthquake. Double Kick's going to hurt, but not too bad. And my Earthquake will be super effective. The difference is Earthquake's a way better move than Double Kick, and I think his Nidoqueen has Thunderbolt or something ridiculous like that on him, so it's probably in my best interest to be using these moves. So he's also got Earthquake, which is super effective against me as well, of course, but I'm not afraid of it, and I should have been, because holy damn shit. Nearly lost it there. So Gojira grew to level 43. Sent out Nidoking. I have no idea what the Nidoking may or may not have. Obviously grass moves are gonna not do that much. I really just don't know what to do against this thing. I'm gonna send out Drago, honestly. Just because I don't know what he's got. He goes for a Thunder. I'm going to go for a Dig. Used a Guard Spec. Dig should be super effective. It is. One more of those should get rid of him. So I'm going to go for another Dig. He goes for a Thunder and misses. My Dig should take care of him. It does. Perfect. He's only got one Pokemon left. What would that be? Rhydon? And it is. It's Rhydon. So I'm going to go for another Dig. He goes for a Guard Spec. See how much my Dig does. Fair amount. He goes for an Earthquake though. That's really gonna hurt. I think I can take it though. I think he can take an Earthquake. And he can't. We lose Drago. We lost Drago. Oh, that sucks. That really sucks. I'm gonna go with Venusaur here. Mega Drain him. Should be enough. And it is with a critical hit to take him out, but we did lose Drago, guys. So unfortunately... fuck. Well, bittersweet victory there, guys. Ha, that was a truly intense fight. You have won. As proof, here's the Earth Badge. The Earth Badge makes Pokemon of any level obey. It is evidence of your mastery as a Pokemon trainer. With it, you can enter the Pokemon League. It is my gift for your Pokemon League challenge. Mitch received TM27. Is Fissure. It will take out Pokemon with just one hit. I made it when I ran the gym here too long ago. So, bittersweet victory there, guys. Maybe Drago wasn't the best choice, but Earthquake also would have hurt anybody else, especially from a level 55 Rhydon. I should know that. I have a Rhydon. They hit like a damn truck. So that is a tough blow. We're going to run to the Pokemon Center, but obviously we lost another main member. We've lost Drago. And that's really sucks because he's been with me since the damn beginning. And to lose him now is just so shitty. So anyways, here goes Drago, who we are going to, and we lose the Dig TM, the Mega Punch with him, and now we release him. Once released, Drago's gone forever. And there goes Drago. That's, ugh. And I have no idea who we're going to take out. Obviously, our two best choices here would be Balto and Sir Snore. Now, Balto won't be very helpful against anything, really. I've already taught Fire Blast and everything. Having a normal type Snorlax might not be a bad decision. We've used up all the routes that I can think of. Victory Road is the last real place to go. But I don't actually even know what's in Victory Road, guys, so it's a bit of a tough call, honestly, and it just sucks. Like, we had to lose him right there, you know. I mean, better for me to know now and be able to raise somebody else, maybe someone who will be good against a type, go for some type advantage or something. Obviously, we will be into a grind episode by the looks of this. But it does just suck that we had to lose him like that. I didn't want to lose him, obviously. I wanted to keep him for as long as I could. I don't even think there's anything that great in Victory Road for Pokemon choices. I know there's obviously Onix, Geodudes, Zubats, Golbats, but I don't. I mean, we already have Rhydon, and you know, I just don't. I don't see a great use. And obviously there's no way we'll reach Moltres in time. Just really sucks. So what I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm not gonna take anything out right now, but I will take I'll take into some careful consideration. We obviously we have a limited pick now. There's nothing we haven't really. There's no route we really haven't used. Obviously, I do have a Super Rod, and I can go for some Water-type Pokemon, but I already have Surf, and Gojira covers pretty much a lot of types. So we'll probably either go with Balto or Sir Snore. Most likely Sir Snore. We have some TMs. We could probably teach him a few things. Victory Road has one or two things. They'll probably be able to fill the hole there, but it just sucks that we lost one of our first guys. With the exception of Pikachu, he was our first Pokemon, so that really sucks. But anyways, guys, that'll be it for now. And next episode, I will be able to tell you who I'm going to use, because obviously I got to use somebody. We are going to go through Victory Road nonetheless, and we will grind after we've completed Victory Road, so I know what I'm in for. We could potentially lose another member in Victory Road, so I'm not going to do a whole grind episode just to lose guys later and have to do another one. I'd rather get all the grinding done. The last bit of grinding will be done at the end of Victory Road before we fight the Elite Four. So please like, subscribe, comment, whatever you guys want to do. I appreciate every view, and we will see you next time. Peace. What's going on, guys? We are now back for Pokemon Yellow Nuzlocke Challenge. Mitchell back here once again to bring you part 57, I believe. 57? 58? I don't know. I'm losing track now. We're close to the big 6-0, so that's pretty exciting. Now, obviously, at the end of the last episode, we lost our buddy Drago, our Primeape. And that was a tough loss, losing him right there in the 8th gym leader battle. But I have decided we're going to go with Sir Snore here. He's my best bet, and we're going to use him. So let's see. I'm going to deposit a few items here before we get underway towards Victory Road. Now, obviously, we're going to do our rival battle first, right outside of there, and then we'll be back, heal ourselves, and go back and forth. So, let's see. Deposit TM27. Now we're going to withdraw. There's a method to my madness. And it is... There it is. I'm going to be teaching a moveset of Body Slam, Rest, Hyper Beam, and Blizzard to Snorlax. Blizzard simply because I want the advantage over all of Lance's Dragon types. And we already have Ice Beam on Gojira and the like, but I just really wanted that that extra little boon. And as I said, I'm not going to be grinding Sir Snore just yet. I will be waiting until after Victory Road, but I'm just taking him along for the ride for now. If I find an opportunity to use him, great, but at level 30, I doubt there will be much. So, there is that. But yes, Body Slam, Rest, Hyper Beam combo. Once he's up into the 50s, he will be a pretty strong-ass Pokemon. Tons of health, as most people who use Snorlax know. I avoided using Snorlax when we got him because I don't particularly, I've already used him before. And the whole idea, and yes, I've used a Pikachu before. Yes, I've used a Gyarados and things like that, and a Venusaur. But I was also trying to use Pokemon that I like, but I've never fully used through an entire playthrough before. And I tried that. Obviously, we lost Crow, we lost Wayne. I have used Golbat before, not through a whole playthrough though. Things like that. So. We kept getting shot down a little bit there, so that kind of sucks. But so our newest member of the team will be Sir Snore, and you know what? Let's give him a shot here. Let's give him a shot against the rival. So here we go. John says, "What, Mitch? What a surprise to see you here. So you're going to Pokemon League? You collected all the badges too. That's cool. Then I'll whip you, Mitch, as a warm-up for Pokemon League. Come on." So obviously after this battle we will be running straight back to the Pokemon Center because I know I will take a few hits. With no switching in between battles, this is always going to be really tough when he has such a diverse team. So Snorlax right off the bat. Let's go for a Blizzard. Let's see what we can do to this thing. Now if his Fury Swipes don't do too much, we should be okay. And he gets 3 hits. 4 hits. Of course he gets multiple hits. He gets all 5. What a little bastard. So I do get the Blizzard, which is kind of cool. Doesn't do very much. That's okay. I'm going to go for a Rest. He goes for Fury Swipes again. Hopefully it doesn't do a full 5, because if it does, I'm dead. He goes for 4. You got to be kidding me here. Just barely survived that. So now I get the Rest, which is nice. And now I can use the Pokeflute to wake myself up. And yes, we're going to play a bit of this game because I know I'm severely underleveled to be fighting this Sandslash. So he goes for a Swift. Does a fair amount of damage. I'm going to go for a Blizzard. Goes for another Swift. So I wonder if he still has Slash. I'm sure he does. And that's a critical hit, and that's insane. So obviously, I'm not going to be able to speed him. And, like, damn. I nearly had him, too. Alright, well, we're going to switch out. We're going to go into Gojira here. For a quick Surf Blast. Goes for Fury Swipes on Gojira. That shouldn't do very much at all. And 3... He only got 3 times there. I'm obviously going to be faster. Gojira's a fast ass. And there we go. So Sandslash is down. First Pokemon down. So the next one he goes into is his Execute. No problem there because I have Fire Blast on Gojira. So that was a pretty good call to teach him Fire Blast right there. Obviously Ice Beam could have done the same thing, but Fire Blast is still cool. Brings out Ninetales, God knows why, because Surf. And we took out higher level Ninetales from Blaine. I'm pretty sure this one's going down. Which it is. Critical hit aside. And now he's into a Cloyster. I'm going to go for a Bite, see if I can make the little bastard flinch. He goes for a Supersonic. That's just annoying. Obviously, I got nothing against this thing. So, I'm going to switch into Fruit Group. Now I know he's got probably Aurora Beam, Ice Beam, something like that, but I'm sure I can take one. Or maybe I can't, and I don't feel like being faster, so let's try Sparky. What can Sparky do? I just need to get a Thunderbolt off on him. So he goes for a Clamp. We'll see how much that does. Fair amount of damage. But if I can get one Thunderbolt off before he's done, should be okay. I have faith in Sparky. And he takes him out. Critical hit probably is the reason, but he took him out. That's the main thing. So now he brings out a Kadabra that absolutely terrifies me, but I have my own Kadabra, who also has Toxic, and we can play the Toxic game if he wants. So he's going to go for a Psychic. Probably not going to do very much to him. Probably down to 80 something health. Whoa, what the hell? I hope I'm faster. I am. Thank God, because what the hell? He did so much damage to me. So I go for the recover. He goes for a recover. That obviously bad idea. I'm gonna go for toxic, just to really mess with his day. He's gonna go for a reflect. Gained armor. Hurt by the poison though. And reflect isn't gonna do much against the psychic attack, though. Obviously, psychic's not gonna do very much. A little bit, but that little bit of poison, he's going to waste a turn for a reflect. I love when they waste turns like that. He's obviously going to be going for some recovers here as well, but the poison damage is going to keep stacking. He's just going to be screwed. And he's just going for a reflect, so he's a moron, because this last psychic should be enough. And it is, so there goes his one major threat that I'm scared of. And now he's bringing out a Jolteon that I'm going to switch out into Dom for, because this Jolteon level 53 can't hurt me. Sure, he's going to be faster, but he's still faster. That's great, but Earthquake. If he can survive that, I'll be impressed. I know he's 10 levels higher, but he is a Jolteon against a damn Rhydon with Stab. And that's what I thought. So there we go. And that's the end of John. So we defeated John without losing anybody. What? I was just careless. That loosened me up. I'm ready for Pokemon League. Mitch, you need more practice. But hey, you know that. I'm out of here. Smell ya. So obviously we are going to run right back out of here. Oh, and we run into a Pokemon. A little Nidoran female. So there we go. And now we are going to heal our guys up, and pretty proud of ourselves now. I believe I said in the last episode, or the one before that, I'm not sure which one, that I said I would be evolving Alakazam after the 8th gym battle. I don't know, I'm pretty sure I said before Victory Road, not after. I'll have to double check before I do it. I'll go back and check what I promised, just so I don't go back on my word. But if I can get myself an Alakazam now, that is what I'm going to do. So, now that video wasn't that long, guys, but once again, I'll be having to look into the Alakazam thing. And before we start that big trek to Victory Road, I just want to start that fresh. So that was just a little teaser video there, and we'll be in for the long haul. The next one's going to be a long one, and hopefully not too long, but because we still have, it'll probably be 3 or 4 parts to get through Victory Road at least, and then there's definitely going to be a grind before the Elite Four. So look forward to that, I suppose, but look forward more for Victory Road, and then obviously there'll be a couple of grind episodes, probably two or three at the most, sped up of course, and then onto the Elite Four. I've decided that items of the Elite at the Indigo Plateau do not count. I can still buy my Ultra Balls there, but not that I need them. But no, I am not eligible to buy healing items. The money is basically not going to be used, and it's just part of the Nuzlocke challenge I created for myself. Pokemon Mart is, I consider it, that's what it is, you know. Like that is a Pokemon Center as well, right inside there. So, but anyways, guys, that's enough of me gabbing for tonight, and we will see you next time back here for Pokemon Yellow Nuzlocke. Till then, see ya.